Hey everybody, Thomas Joseph here. Now you may not know a Genoise by its name, but it is a classic sponge cake that is used as the base for many things like jelly rolls, petit fours, and layer cakes. What makes this cake so unique is that it relies solely on air for its leavening. So no baking soda, no baking powder. Now, some people have trouble with a Genoise or a sponge cake. They find that they're too dense or they collapse. But today I'm going to show you some tricks behind making a Genoise. To start off, 5 whole eggs. This is where the leavening comes from, these eggs. To this, add a ½ a cup plus 2 tablespoons of superfine sugar. I have a pot of simmering water here. Place this mixture over the simmering water and whisk until the eggs are warmed and the sugar is dissolved. The added heat allows the eggs to expand in volume. So it's been a few minutes, and a way to test to see if that sugar is dissolved is to actually dip your fingers in and see if you feel any granules of sugar. The sugar is completely dissolved. So this goes right onto the stand mixer with a whisk attachment. This goes on high speed until it's quadrupled in volume, and that will take about 5 minutes. You can see how light our beautiful egg and sugar mixture is. And now to finish the cake, I have 6 tablespoons of browned butter that is still very warm. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract to this. Give it a slight stir. And now take your egg mixture and about a cup of it mix into your warm brown butter vanilla mixture. And this little trick of combining the fat with this egg batter helps keep the volume of the cake. A lot of recipes call for you adding the fat down the side of the bowl and folding it into the total batter itself, but this really helps to maintain the volume. And now the remaining egg mixture, add flour. So I have 2/3 of a cup of cake flour, which is a very finely ground flour. It has a lower protein content than all-purpose flour. And a ½ of a cup of cornstarch. Sift it right over the top of the egg sugar mixture. You don't want any clumps of flour in your batter. Just press it right through the sieve. And now fold your mixture into the egg. Folding is bringing the batter from under up and over. Think about like the letter J. That's the kind of the motion you're creating. And I'm turning the bowl as I'm folding. Now you want to do this very gently because you don't want to deflate all of that air you just created. A Genoise differs from a sponge cake in that a Genoise uses whole eggs that are whipped for the volume, whereas a sponge cake has the egg yolk and the egg white separated and whipped and then combined later on in the process. Now add the butter egg mixture into this and fold it together. Make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit with the rack in the center of the oven. So I have a 9 by 3 inch pan coated with nonstick cooking spray and lined with parchment and then sprayed again. Pour the batter into the pan and get this right into the oven. Don't open the oven while it's baking because this cake will collapse if you do that. And this bakes for 20 to 30 minutes until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out nice and clean. So right into the oven. After 30 minutes of baking, make sure that you take your cake out of the oven and immediately turn it out onto a wire rack to cool completely. And I just want to show you what the inside looks like because that really is the signature Genoise. That light, delicate crumb. You can see how fine the texture is. It's light, it's delicate, it's moist from that wonderful butter. So layer it with your favorite frosting, and there you have it, guys, a Genoise, a cake for all occasions.